Right then, people, I've just refreshed. Everything's looking good. We've just finished the very long Saturday skin showcase. Well, now let's start discussing the skins that we see here. So, right in the top spot, we see Constellations Metal Double Door, Chainmail as second, with the Stump Furnace in third, Poor Man's Cardboard Door as fourth, Elite Crate AK-47 is fifth, Bodybag at sixth, Venomous LR at 7th, and Military Double Barrel Shotgun at 8th. Wonderful. So, let's start discussing what we see here with the Metal Double Door. So, we've got a week right now where it's Streamerland, and they're giving away a free sheet double door skin at the moment. Aha. Now, we also just recently had Twitch Rivals, where we got the XQC double door as well. So, there's been some free sheet metal double door skins that have come out fairly recently. And, of course, in just the previous week, we saw the appearance of this. Oh dear, it's already going down in price. And Steam is not letting me be able to see skins still because of what's happened recently. The Steam market seems to be quite bugged at the moment, which is unfortunate. But anyway, this might be in some trouble. Now, if we do see some more sheet metal double door skins potentially appearing soon, this could be a bit of a problem. This could be problems for this. Now, if this has now started to suffer, can we potentially see the same happening? Well, as I said last week, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some holiday-themed double door skins appearing. Last year, we saw Neon Pumpkin double door, or was it Garage Door? We definitely see a Neon Pumpkin double door before. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one, another themed Halloween double door skin potentially. That is when we tend to get quite a lot of them. That is when I'd potentially expect to see another one. And as I showed you during the Saturday Skin Showcase, how to look up and be prepared to see what potentially might be coming out. Looking at the Halloween 2022 contest entry section, you can see where all of the potential new Halloween skins are. So I'm constantly keeping an eye on it. I'll keep you up to date. Don't worry too much now. But with this, it's abnormal. We don't need to rush. Now, one thing I also wanted to point out. 48 hours in, no, technically like 52 hours, it's only got 11,500 sales. Now, how many did the storage room door end up at? 14,400. Okay, so this current one looks like it's going to surpass the other. Okay, so we got that at least. Now, how have all of the doors fared fairly recently? Because I would start expecting skin prices to start suffering as we enter towards the November time. And yeah, look, Halloween. Where else? We got Halloween. So maybe we've already got enough Halloween sheet metal double doors. Maybe we're going to be all right. But Christmas again later this year. That's not a bad shout. I am going to probably just stick with doing a buy order. So let's wait until Wednesday night, look at the buy order support, then make a decision whether it's a good idea to jump in and buy some. But at the moment, I'm not super confident, so I'm just going to leave it for now. And now the next thing to talk about would be the Chainmail Poncho. So with so many Poncho skins coming out in just these past few weeks, it seems like people have cooled off and trying to buy out as many as they can. 50 hours in, and we've only got just over 11,000 sales. By the time we hit 2 days in, this had about 25,000 sales almost. This also had about 25,000 sales each. And with this suffering, and with this at one point having almost 600 quantity immediately, I think people have come to realise that maybe it's not the best to jump in and invest into a Poncho skin at the moment. With so many coming out in such a short amount of time, yeah, I think people are a bit scared, a bit put off. I was going to say fatigue, but it's not like we've been getting tons of them over time. It's more a case of we've got so many in such a short amount of time. So, my answer to this currently would be, it's not looking super great in terms of sales, but what is it going to be like if we don't see that many sales in total? Like, will someone turn around and make a very fun-looking setup in the future on YouTube and then everybody follows? Like, it's Chainmail, right? And as we mentioned in the discussion earlier, we've had Chainmail Tier 3 before. And people did use this with the likes of Knights Templar. So maybe people want to roleplay as Knights and run around and chop people up and whatnot. Oh my god, look at all of these D markets listings. So it looks like people don't actually want to hold on to them. They just want to put them on third party. So maybe Chainmail probably isn't the best of ideas. Now, if Legacy, the creator, turns around and makes like a Chainmail collection, Chainmail hide armor and whatnot, maybe it'll work out quite nicely. But as of now, I'm not super confident with it. Far too many ponchos in such a short amount of time. Those aren't looking the greatest at the moment. Yes, Black Up Ponchos technically in the positive now. Just you wait until everybody who is able to sell theirs has had the opportunity to do so. And then we're probably going to see a few hundred on there now. As I said, we very recently saw someone list over around 500 at once just yesterday. They've removed it since, but it wouldn't surprise me if plenty more people try and sell theirs instantly. So let's just keep an eye out for that. With this chainmail, it's also abnormal. We don't need to rush into it. Let's just wait and see how things play out. Stump Furnace. So, this is a very cool looking furnace. We showed this off in game. I'm not sure why it's got that weird peeing like problem. Do you see that? Do you see that weird little thing there? I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, looks cool. Very nice design. Will it sell well? Well, the demand clearly is there. But in terms of the most recent skins that we've had, they've been a bit gimmicky or a bit plain. So that's a positive potentially. That was a bit plain, that was gimmicky, that was gimmicky, that was plain, that was plain, that was something, that was goofy, that was gimmicky. Molten Visage hasn't even held up very nicely either. So this year hasn't been super great for furnace skins. But this looks really cool, and at the very least, I'm going to do a pretty decent buy order in it, because I feel like as time goes on, that's actually going to flourish quite nicely. So this has just over 11,000 sales already. Looks like we're easily going to go surpass the Twisted Furnace sales. Will we reach up to Pineapple Furnace? Now, I'd look at this if I could, but, you know, yeah, I can't. Valve doesn't like my accounts for some reason. It's a bit of a problem. Ever since I was doing buy orders and TF2 things just a few days ago, it thinks I'm constantly refreshing, even though I've got next to no tabs on at the moment, so I don't know how to fix that. I might need a VPN or something, but anyway, just to stick to the point, it looks very cool. It probably has appeal. I'm going to see how many sales it has, then I'm going to make a decision. But looking at it as of now, I think I could just stick with doing a buy order. That's what my best answer is. Poor Man's Cardboard Door. Yeah, it's got a very silly picture, no loot inside, ha ha ha, very funny. Guys, wood door skins, we've had that joke before. We've had glow-in-the-dark wooden door skins before. So look, down 34%, down 53, down 46, down 46, down 59, down 59, down 44, down 32, down 60, down 56, down 69. It's not looking good, is it? Please don't raid me, I work long shifts. We've had that. I am friendly, down 59. Yeah, so, guys, we've had it all before. We've had it all before. The joke, nice. Will it last? Will it keep up its price? Probably not, no. So, not the best of things to put your money towards, but is it the end of the world? Well, I wouldn't say, like, it's going to die terribly, but when comparing to all of the other recent ones, I definitely don't feel super confident for it either, so yeah, just giving you my best opinion. I'm not really considering putting money towards that. Elite Crate. Now, this looks very cool in game. It's a nice design. Wait, Elite Crate? Oh, yeah, there's a SAR, isn't it? Yeah, okay. AK-47 skins. Even though this is selling for $3.49, you might sit there and say, oh, but surely with its price, it's going to stay up well. Do you remember the Kevlar AK? Yeah, that sold for $3.49 as well, down 99 cents. Dragon Rage AK sold for $3.49, and that's down $2.42, but that is part of a fairly decent in-demand collection, so, yeah, you know. Pixel AR, $3, now selling for $1.43. A higher price doesn't mean it's going to hold that price. JPEG AR, $3 sale, $1.54 now. So, looking at this, you could probably do maybe a $1 buy order, $1.50 buy order. That seems okay. It's not a super standout AK. We have far too many AKs. It's a constant problem. The hunting assault rifle's already down by 44%. Wow. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, AK skins, not the most reliable investment because we have far too many AK-47 skins. It's a constant problem. I say it every single time. Lo and behold, the same routine happens all the time. Now, will they all go up in price potentially when we hit post-Christmas time? Maybe, but I'm not 100% sure that's ever going to jump back up to $3.49. Let's wait and see. Now we have the Bodybag Door. Looking very cool, but sheet metal door skins throughout this year, they have not prospered. We have the airlock door, and oh, okay, so that's still in the positive, and I can't look at it. Great. That's still in the positive. I don't know how many are currently listed, but do you know what I can do? I can go to the store, and then I can click it, and then it can tell me here. So this is another way. If you can't look on Steam, you can do it this way. Click this, and I mean, it'll tell you here there's 35 on the market. But if I just want to quickly see how many sales it's had previously, so here's the listings of the prices. This was a $2.49 skin, and now it's selling for $2.82, but the buy-order support doesn't really seem to be there. Chat, if you don't have Google extensions to be able to see the prices of these skins, you can always use scmm to let you see every single buy order possible. Do you see this? I can flick through and I can do all of that. So the highest buy order only really goes up to about $1.78, and the bulk highest buy order is only up to $1.45. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. Yes, it's part of a potential door collection, but I don't think people care enough for it, you know. So yeah, that's the only positive that we've had so far this year. Compared to everything else, the Arctic camouflage net and the regular camouflage net, not looking good. Not looking good at all. So I worry for this. Yes, it only has 7,000 sales, but by the end of the week, around, well, I mean, look, Dead Souls Metal Door, that only had just barely over 6,000. That's now down 51%. There's no demand for it. There's no demand for sheet metal door skins. It's an unfortunate thing to say, but it is the thing that is known. So maybe not the best thing to put your money towards. Venomous LR300. I discussed this during the Saturday Skin Showcase. LR300s aren't super easy to come by. They haven't got the best of gun demand in terms of how easy is it actually to get a hold of. Well, you know, not super high, and AK has more damage. Preferred much better, so low gun demand equals low demand to use the skins equals lower skin prices. Down 52, down 46, down 37, down 50, down 52, down 54, down 71, down 52, down 52, down 52, down 52. Not looking good, is it, chat? Not looking good whatsoever. So yes, Venomous LR300 isn't selling very well because people just aren't super confident in LR300 skins, and they aren't being used that much either, so that's a problem. And we got the military double barrel shotgun here. Now the problem with this is we've had far too many double barrel shotgun skins coming out this year. Am I right to say that? Let's just go quickly look. I have seen quite a lot this year so far, so 1, 2, 8 skins so far. That's not too bad. 8 skins in a single year, though, is a bit iffy. And I was questioning, how come we aren't seeing pump shotgun skins being accepted? We've seen a water pipe being accepted. That was one, though. That was for Chinese New Year. But all these double barrel shotguns, and it's kind of getting to a point where we've got far too many of them. Does that sound right to say? Oversaturated in the past year, is that alright to say? With so many that have come out fairly recently, they haven't had time to flourish. Flourish as in people buy them out, use them, enjoy them. You know what I mean? Like, we only just recently had the Cold Hunter double barrel shotgun. Part of a popular set. You know, very in demand, usually towards the end of the year. Down 20%. Ha! That's not looking good, is it? Cold Flame look cool, but that's down in price. They're all down in price. It's unfortunate. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes down in price as well. But let's not forget, do you remember what happened to the military Python? It was the lowest selling skin of the week when it came out, and now it did rise up in price. It was for a while, it was above its price ever so slightly, above its Rustore price. But, you know, it hasn't managed to hold, but that was manipulated. With such a low amount of sales, it got manipulated fairly easily, and it's something that you would probably want to keep an eye out for. What am I being asked here? Do you think Cold Hunter will double at Christmas? Yes, I do. I reckon it will definitely get bought out, and I will be chronicling its progress with the rest of the double barrel shotgun, with the rest of the Cold Hunter collection. As you questioned Magnum yesterday, and I can make this its own extra chapter. Cold, winter, festive, Christmas, Santa-related skins always usually trend and pick up very nicely as we start to hit November. And best example, I can't show you. Alright, so I don't have it on hand right now. But if I were to quickly show you my YouTube, here we go. I discussed this very point right here in the Cold Hunter Profit pattern. Give this a watch. Cold Hunter profit pattern. This goes and talks about how when I was looking at the previous Cold Hunter skins. I mean, you can see it right here. Cold Hunter Thompson last year for a decent amount of time was very below its Rustall price. There you go, right there. Can you see how it dips down, struggles for a while? Well, as we started to hit November, it started to trend upwards, and then it shoots all the way up and peaks towards the end of December, early January. It sells around here for about, what, $2 something? And up to here it sells for like $4 to $5. Perfect. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, do you reckon this Cold Hunter skin's going to do alright? I'm going to sit there and say yes, 100%. Cold, winter, festive, Santa, Christmas themed, related skins will be rising up in price, very much so, because people like to buy them out for December. I partly think the Arctic camouflage net door might rise up in price with its rug, because I think people are going to want to be making bases around the snowy areas to really maximise their Christmas bases with all the festive garlands and the Christmas tree inside the base and whatnot. Let's see what happens. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. So, chat, do you have any specific questions that you might want to ask? Is there anything that stands out to you that you feel the need to ask for? Do you think the other older ponchos will ever rebound and go back up? So, what do you mean? Like, all the ones before Blackout Poncho? Or do you mean the Blackout Poncho and the Arctic Camo Poncho specifically? Do you mean this one and this one specifically, or do you mean all the rest of these? I'm thinking you're meaning this one and this one. What does he mean? What does he mean? I'm pretty sure you mean this one and this one. Before Blackout. Oh, all of these. Okay. What did you just? You need to be more specific. Do you just mean the Arctic Camo Poncho, mate, or this? All of them? Okay, well, here we go. Arctic Camo Poncho, how many do you have in the market at the moment? I can't look at the market, so yeah, let's try and do this. Arctic Camo Poncho, how many do you have? 731 are currently in the market, and if we look at the state of the third party, how many of them are being thrown around on third party? The reason why I'm looking at this is because I expect the same similar patterns potentially to happen to Blackout. There's 369 listings on DMarket. Oh my god. Right, so yeah, we're noticing a bit of a problem here. People have already thrown them away. People have already thrown them away in third party. And third party can dictate prices of what there are, because people can easily get the cheap ones and throw them back onto the Steam market trying to make a decent quick profit. They are being sold at 60 cents on DMarket. That is a problem. That is a problem. So Steam market price is always going to be badly affected by that. And from what I can see here, the buy orders were originally, do you remember when we had tons of buy orders trying to keep up this at 99 cents? Well, now that big fat buy order is only at 63 cents. It's only going down more and more and more slowly. It's got 731 of them on the market, mate. It's ridiculous. So again, you can always see the quantities here, and you can see the buy order quantities here as well. So, chat, I am not very impressed with this poncho, this Arctic Camo Poncho. Now, the only saving grace was whether or not we potentially saw the Arctic hide armor being accepted. I mean, it's right there. So, would we ever see this being accepted? Would it greatly affect and increase the value of the poncho? I think it would. But it's been in the workshop for how long now? 19th of September. So it's probably pushing it now. It's a bit of a stretch. Could we see it next week? Maybe. Could we see it the week after? No, because it's Halloween skins only. The 20th and the 27th will be Halloween only. Could we see this in November or December time? Yes. We've been seeing some extra late picks recently. This week we saw 2 extra late picks, didn't we? So the AK came out originally on the workshop back in 2020 in December, and this came out back in early May during 2022. So we're still seeing old skins being picked for Rustall rotations. So maybe here's my biggest cope. I still think we could potentially see Black Gold Tier 2. I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see the I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the Arctic hide appearing at some point in November or December time, because it would probably be more fitting. Do you know what? Here's the biggest stretch. I wouldn't be surprised if we might see Frosty hoodie and pants and tier 3 potentially being accepted. So if you remember the Frosty collection, this is just an estimate, a big fat guess. Don't assume this is like legit. This is me stretching, because if we've seen so many old skins appearing from known collections, Frosty collection did quite well to begin with earlier this year, but it never got the extra pieces it needed. 2 interesting guns, tier 2 gloves. It had the hoodie and the pants, and it had the tier 3 on the workshop, but it was never accepted. So maybe we might see that randomly being picked, along with the likes of maybe the toy hoodie and pants being accepted or something. Something wacky. It could very well happen. Glister tier 3, yeah, it could. Just from what I've seen recently, why on earth was this picked? Face Punch isn't clear with us. We don't know, but we can try our best to try and figure it out. Me and Mr. Micro thought there was only like a 3-week time frame. Evidently, it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Seems like they're changing things up. It's nice. I like to be surprised with absolutely random skins from out of nowhere. I do like that. But let's see what happens. We don't know. We can only guess. We can only assume. But if we did see the likes of that Frosty collection getting its hoodie and pants in tier 3, that tier 2 is going to... Well, the kilt will skyrocket. It will skyrocket. So, something to look forward to. Chat. I have talked for 21 minutes and 30 seconds, and I think I'm about to wrap it up now. Let's just go take a real quick look and see the skins from the past week. So Poncho is technically in the positive right now, but we need to wait and see when everybody who bought... Oh, sorry about that. When everybody who has the opportunity to sell theirs has, well, done so. So by next Thursday, everybody who can sell theirs would be able to and probably have done. How many will we see in the market? What will the price be? At the moment, there's 164 in the market. Not too bad, but I am expecting more to still be thrown onto the market. So let's see. SAR's doing all right. That's not doing all right. That's slipping ever so slightly. There's only 36 of them on the market, so this might be bad initially, but I don't think it's going to be bad forever. Keep an eye on that one. This just, yeah, AK skins. You're doing all right. Good job. Good job, Zebra Thompson. So, yeah, these two are struggling as well. And then we look into complete the sets once more. So, yeah, that's struggling. That's struggling. That's doing positive, which surprises me. And this just has no supply in the market. I can't look. Damn it. But reinforced storage is following the pattern with the garage door. There's hardly any quantity on the Steam market. Therefore, price go up. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. So with a sheer lack of quantity, yeah, it's flourishing because of that. Now, are people buying them out? So you'd have to do a bit of sleuthing. You'd have to go and sit here and see if someone's been buying out all the stock to make it more valuable that way. So that's what I'm going to do real quickly. If you can you tell me all of the most recent purchases? And when I look at the lifetime, it's not selling that much. 4, 13, 10. This is ridiculous. People just aren't listing them. There's hardly any presence on third party. This is weird. It sold almost 10,000, but it has next to no presence. So I don't know what's going on with this collection. It's really, really, really weird, but, you know. So yeah, Atomic Garage Door went down in price as expected. It's got 72 on the market. It's weird, isn't it? I anticipated it happen, and it happened. But will it flourish in the long term? I reckon it could. And then, over to here, I did make reference fairly recently that I saw the Pixel clothing start to go down in price. So, Blackout SAR is now below its Rustore price. That's a shame. Will it go much lower? Probably, but not by much. It's still very in demand. SARs are being used a lot at the moment. SAR skins have demand. Camouflage tier 2? No. Knights Templar tier 3? No. That door? No. Boots? Yeah, we love boots. But these two right here. Some people did start dumping these on the highest buy orders. The highest buy orders started to go down a bit. The highest buy order on the hoodie right now is only around $1.30, and it's slowly going down more and more and more. I did warn people about investor impatience, and that's what we're seeing right here. People have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for potentially more Pixel armor, tier 3 or tier 2. But, you know, Diva Dan was busy with tier 2, so, yeah. people were getting bored or tired of waiting, and they dumped it and they moved on. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we do get some pixel armor potentially in the future, maybe November or December time. Let's see. And then, yeah, that door didn't do too good either. And you know what? Let's just take a quick look at September 8, and yeah, Skullkiller, not holding on. Nothing's holding on. Chat, this is something you've got to be prepared for now. An entire week where everything goes down in price because times aren't looking good at the moment. This is not a pretty picture. And for the next 3 months, get used to it. So, I hope that was helpful for all of you, and I hope I've given you a good insight for what to keep an eye out for. I think we answered your questions. Now I've got to do some giveaways. Keep everybody happy, you know what. So, thank you very much.